guys, welcome back to my live. I thought I'd come on today because something literally just happened that just made me realize like how many times I had to gather myself up during my weight loss journey. So I just went to the gym. I'm on day 2 of being back to 1600 calories, and I wanted my favorite sandwich, my sandwich du jour, which is this Tesco one. And hello, I wanted my favorite sandwich, and I put it into my Fitness Pal along with the crisps that I wanted, which are these vegan crisps, and it didn't fit in, and it made me over my 1600 calories. And something that I learned to do when I was losing weight the last time was to portion control things. So for example, if I had something that was 100 calories but I only have 50 calories left, I'd just get my food scale out and weigh out half of the thing and eat half the thing. And like some people might be like, oh my god, that's really restrictive, oh my god, like who cares, it's just one little thing or one little that. But it's like, no, like doing that consistently compounded and is what made me lose weight. So I don't know, I just wanted to come on to say like you have to make a sacrifice, and the sacrifice doesn't have to be massive, but it has to be there. And I had to slow down. So the other thing I used to do a lot is walk and eat. So I found myself not being able to like walk from the bus stop to my house without stopping and getting something to eat, like because I had like so much anxiety all the time that's like I had to constantly have something in my mouth or be eating something. And so like some of my goals used to be like, just don't eat and walk, like only eat when you're sat down. And so the other thing that helps me today to stick within my calories, because I could have gone over, like now I'm looking back over 2021 was actually quite a difficult year for me, because I don't think I'd quite realised that like I cannot go back to the way that I used to behave around food. Like you guys see my pictures, and maybe because now I look so different, so snatched or whatever, like maybe it looks like I'm a different person, but I'm not. Like I am, and I'm not. Like I really was in the trenches of binge eating. Like binge eating was my whole entire life. I saved absolutely no money because I spent all my money on food. I did nothing that I wanted to do like of my own accord. Like I'm a singer. I didn't do much singing. I didn't release any music. I was in a play, but that was because it was somebody else's idea. So I didn't take ownership of my life. And I really feel like a big part of that is because I didn't take ownership of what I was eating. I wasn't adulting. I was just reacting to life in a way where it's just like, I don't know, just childish. That's the best way of looking at it. It was just childish, and it just wasn't realistic. And the reason why, if you want to lose weight and you're not losing weight, the main reason probably why that's not happening is you're just not patient. You're not patient and you're not consistent. And consistency takes patience, and consistency, it takes enjoying what you're doing. So you probably are patient. That's the other thing I realized about myself. I was like, wait a minute, I am actually consistent. I'm just consistently doing things that don't help me. Like I'm consistently overeating. I'm consistently gorging myself. I like, you have to be consistently overeating to maintain 250 pounds on your frame, because as soon, like the first day that I didn't eat that amount of food, I have my what's it called, on some social media blocker thing that just came on. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. Can you still hear me? Is anyone here still? Can you hear me? Yeah, consistently doing the wrong thing. Exactly, Happy Fit Kate. Hey girl. But the good thing is at least you know you can be consistent. So it's like you literally just write down, thank you for letting me know, keg. So like it's literally just write down what it is you're doing. So like I realize like every single day I like eating croissants and cereal and McDonald's and crap for breakfast every single day. I will get like anything I want. I just eat anything I wanted. It was like I thought life was like this buffet, but only for food. Like the only pleasure that I had in my life was food. I didn't have any other source of pleasure. Like it was just like food and nothing else. And I never allowed myself to like seek pleasure through creativity, seek pleasure through how I look, seek pleasure through so many things I stopped myself from doing. And the only thing I was allowed to do was food. So of course I was going to go to food, because that's the only place where I could really express myself, if that makes sense, or get what I wanted. But your life is your creation. You get to choose. Like if someone doesn't have you locked up in a basement, or I don't know everybody's situation, but if you have autonomy over your life, like, you have chosen your life. Like, the way my life looks now is because of my choices. And so I'm just trying to remind myself that, like, I have to make different choices. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. Like, either you make different choices or you get the same shit, and like there's nothing else. And so, like, literally, I want to let you guys know that today, me, lady who lost £100 on the internet, well, in real life, but who through the internet, was in Tesco's. It's a food shop after my gym, and I wanted my sandwich, which was 51 calories, and I wanted my crisps, which are 94 calories, but I only had enough for 15 grams of my crisps and the sandwich. And my first thought was, fuck it, I don't need to stick to 1600. I've already lost weight. Like, why do I have to stick to 1600? I'm not going to do that. And also, you get a drink with it, and I always get a smoothie. And so my brain was like, no, like, I want to drink that smoothie now. Like, why am I going to save it for tomorrow? Like, I just want it now. And I literally had to be like, shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down. Because from experience that if you allow yourself to go over your calories today, you're going to go over your calories tomorrow. And that's what the fuck happened this year, where you're allowed to go over your calories because you've lost £100. And then it's like, okay, now I haven't lost £100 because I've gained weight. Do you see what I mean? So it's just like, you have to slow yourself down, and you have to realize that these little things matter. And it's not an eating disorder. And it's not an issue, like, unless you fucking make it one. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't not eat. I didn't not have crisps. I didn't ban myself from anything. Like, I just slowed myself down so I could make a choice that actually benefited me, rather than one that was just the automatic, like, first thing that I did. Like, well, I'm not speaking English, but you know what I mean? Like, rather than just what I'm used to doing, I slowed it down. And also, I let myself say, you're not going to die if you wait the 40 minutes or the half an hour that's going to take for you to go from the gym to your house to eat the sandwich, and you can weigh out your little thing. So I'm going to post after this, like, my crisps that I put, but I've already eaten, that I put in this little bowl. And this is a motherfucking life hack, if I say so myself, yeah. Get a teeny tiny bowl for your snacks, for your, like, crisps or chips, wherever you're from, or, like, your chocolate or whatever. And it's a plug, because it makes you feel like you're having a lot, but you're not. And also, it's just like a cute way to portion things out. Like, don't eat stuff like crisps from the packet unless you've got the calories for the whole packet, because it's just traumatizing when you have to stop. But when you put it in a little thing like this, it's just really cute. So that really helps me. It's just like having a little snack pot, and then that's the end of it. And I said it yesterday on my live, but like, you have to have fun foods in your diet. Like, that's what I've realized for most people. Some people can go like cold turkey, 100% raw vegan, and even that, I reckon people still have fun foods within that. But like, you have to have foods that you enjoy. Like, don't try to do a diet where you don't have any foods that you really like, that are genuinely tasty to you, that you look forward to, that you would go out of your way to get. Like, you have to do that, because otherwise you're gonna break it. Like, just make it as reliable, make it as doable as possible. Anyway, that was it really. I just wanted to come on to say that I really want to do my weight loss journey this time around. Like, it's not that I've got loads of weight to lose, but I want to do my weight loss journey this time around really real time. And I want to tell you guys all the little things that I'm going through, because I really feel like that helps people. Because sometimes when you don't see like the difficulties that people go through, you really feel like you're fucking weird and you just can't get your shit together. What's my target? So my target is 140 or 136. I don't know what I'm gonna look like, but basically my target is I want to look fucking banging. Like, I want to be slim, I want to be snatched, I want to be lean, I want to get into my dream body and then stay there. That is my thing. Because this year, like, I didn't really like how I looked when I was 150, because I wasn't going to the gym, so I was just kind of really skinny, and I want to be like curvaceous. Do you know what I mean? I want to have an ass. So I want to be a healthy BMI. You look banging now. Thank you very much. And I do feel good, but I just want to feel like finished. I don't know how to explain it. Like, when I'm 35 years old, like, and I have spent my whole entire adult life trying to lose weight, so I just want it to be finished. I just want to be at a point where I'm like, okay, like, I'm done, and now I'm just maintaining, and now I'm like, not never, because you don't know what's going to happen, like maybe I'll have a kid or something, I don't know, but like, I don't want to like have to think about losing weight again. And I want to get my eating to a point where it's just super consistent. And I know I can do it. So I know I just have to stop being super hard on myself and stop expecting myself to be like a raw vegan or whole food plant-based all the time. Like, I feel like I just need to give myself a bit of leeway, because when I'm super strict, what I realize is I'm not trying to be the best. I'm just punishing myself. Like, and that's my truth. Like, when I'm like restricting things, when I'm like, you can't eat sugar, you can't do that, like, it's because I'm trying to punish myself, or I'm trying to like be so perfect because I don't feel good enough. And it's like, no, your best is good enough. And like, that's what 2020 showed me. Like, I did my best, and my best was more than good enough. I reached my goal, I killed it, I was like on it, I was consistent. And I still do love all the things that it takes to maintain a good body and to maintain health. Anyway, I'm really rambling now. Does anyone else have any questions? If not, then I'm finna go, because it's a bitch's bedtime. But yeah, that's it. I just want to get back to like feeling sexy. Do you know what I mean? I don't like this back fat. It's really killing my vibe. I don't like this belly fat. It's really killing my vibe. And I'm really grateful that where are you from? As in, like, I don't know. I'm going to answer that the both ways, because, you know, I'm black. So I'm used to being asked that, but I don't know what it means. So I was born in London, England. But like heritage wise, I am half Jamaican and half Grenadian. So that's it. That's where I'm from. I don't know where else I'm from. You got this girl, you want the boom bam blast live, sorry. Oh, you want the boom bam blast. What does that mean? Boom bam blast. I mean, it sounds like a good thing. And thank you for saying that I've got this, because I feel like I do have this. Thanks, this was really helpful. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad that it was helpful. So just know, yeah, in summary, your teeny tiny little choices matter. So tonight, if you haven't had dinner already, I came in late, but do you prefer gym workouts or home workouts? Home workouts are the ghetto. So 110% the gym. One, I think because I'm a bit of a show off, like, and especially now that I'm snatched in a blood clot, I like going to the gym because I feel good. Like, people, this is gonna sound really dickheadish, but maybe I'm a dickhead. But yeah, I like wearing my nice clothes. I like people looking at me. I like attention. So it's not like I get loads, but do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, when I'm at home, I'm like, but nobody's here to see that my ass is fat. What's the point? But I'm glad you like it, Gina. But yeah, but home workouts do work though. Don't sleep on the home workouts. Like, through quarantine, like, they actually did really help me to like get myself together and stay consistent. Do you know what I mean? So, God, you guys are finding me funny. But yeah, definitely gym. Snatch no blood clot. Hi, Lance. My cousin's in here as well. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, it's the truth. Like, they definitely helped me. But yeah, I prefer the gym. And also, you can't really love the honesty. So well, yeah, it's just the truth. I like, yeah, it feels good. And this is another thing that I don't think people knew. If I knew how good it feels to be healthy and to look good, I would have lost weight so long ago. People do not tell you how good it feels to lose weight. Maybe because we see quite a lot of, like, especially nowadays, doesn't work out doing much. I lost 40 pounds, but I want to lose more. Get it, girl. I mean, get it, do more, go further. But yeah, I feel like people don't talk about how good it feels. Maybe it's because we just see a bag of people that are like, oh, I lost so much weight and now I've got all this loose skin and I feel really like bad about it. Now I hate my body more, which I think is a really disheartening thing that we're seeing more of. But it's because, well, okay, not trying to be shady. And I'm not saying that it's easier if you have a VSG to lose weight. But I feel like a lot of the people who have really bad skin is because they had a VSG. And it's like, well, if you're going to lose 100 pounds in 6 months, then your skin's going to be crazy. But I feel like for most people, like, you're going to have some loose skin. I have loose skin. I have loose skin on my arms. I have loose skin on my stomach. I have loose skin on my legs. I have loose skin on my boobs. But, like, you're going to have loose skin, but it's not actually going to be that bad. So I think that really discourages people from doing it. Do you know what I mean? I've kind of lost my thread. But, like, so I feel like there's not enough people talking about how good it feels. And maybe it's because people don't want to seem like they're too full of themselves. And there's also that thing of, like, yeah, I'm not a fan of my loose skin in my arms. Yeah, me neither. But just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get mine cut off. I feel like just work your arms out And then also cream. Like, people really underestimate the power of moisturizing. Like, you need to moisturize your body twice a day, especially if you're on a weight loss journey, like with like thick butter. Like, if I wasn't allergic to shea butter, then I would use that. But if you're not allergic to it, use shea butter, use olive oil, use castor oil, use whatever the hell you can to just keep your skin as moist as possible. And I'm telling you, it really does help. And use a moisturizing shower gel as well. I've got a video on that on here somewhere. But yeah, definitely do that. But I was just saying, yeah, people don't talk about how good it feels to lose weight, and people come for you once you've lost weight. So like, even in my life, like, I've got people, mainly family, who will be like, oh, you think you're so good now you lost weight? Oh, you think you're this because you lost weight? And it's like, yes, the fuck I do, because I spent 20 years being a heffalump. So forgive me if I'm a bad bitch. Like, I'm gonna enjoy it. And it's just like, people are just not used to you taking that role, because then it's like they feel like their role is somehow hindered. And it's like, no, girl, you was crusty then, you're gonna be crusty now. Or you was a bad bitch then, you're still a bad bitch now. Or you're whatever has nothing to do with me. Goddamn, like, can I just live? So I just feel like people don't talk about it enough. But I'm telling you, when you're on the other side, good. I'm glad. Cellulite massager. And the thing is, I didn't even really have cellulite when I was younger. I'm glad I'm making you guys laugh. But like, I'm just telling the truth. Like, I'm just telling the truth. It feels really good. Like, do it. Like, if you can get your mind in a place where your food is nice, like, don't try to eat no stupid food. Don't try to take no slim fast, or I don't know, do keto if you don't want to do keto, or whatever it is. Like, make sure you enjoy your food. Stick to a calorie deficit. Give yourself even 6 months. You're going to be feeling so different. You're going to be feeling like a new bitch. Like, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. And it feels really good. And nobody talks about it because, I don't know, people are on this humble tip. But being humble is boring. Okay, gas yourself up. Like, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, especially when I put my makeup on, I'm like, no, I can't go out. I need to give the rest of these bitches a chance. Like, these are the kind of things that I say to myself. And it's because I genuinely feel like that, because I've invested time into myself. And also, consistency gives you confidence. When you're consistent, you get more and more confident. So like, when you're consistently doing the right things and doing the right habits, like, you get really, really empowered by that. And that, official tag. I'm starting my journey Saturday. Do you mind if I tag you sometimes in my post, as I'll be sharing my journey there? Yes! Definitely tag me. I don't know why I call everyone a bitch. I'm so sorry. But like, I'm starting my journey on Saturday too. I mean, I've already started, but I'm starting a whole new one. So yeah, because I just want abs. I want my bum to always be on 10. Like, basically right now, if I don't work my bum out, it goes flat and it goes big and it goes flat and it goes big. But I need to get to that point where it's just like, I can't lose my booty gains. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can have a few weeks off and still have my bum. But yeah, definitely tag me. And good luck. And make sure, yay, exactly, we'll all follow you. I'll follow you as well after this. But yeah, make sure you enjoy your food. Make sure you don't drop your calories too low. Make sure you drink water. What else would I say? Make sure you're kind to yourself. Don't necessarily tell every single person that you're doing it, because some people are irritating and they'll try to, not sabotage you, but do you know what I mean? Like, push you off track a little bit. And also be patient. Don't talk about things not working until you have picked a diet and picked a calorie deficit and stuck to those two things for 3 months. Okay? Don't complain. Don't chat shit. Don't go backwards. Don't give up until you've done that for at least 3 months. Like, that is the thing that I didn't do. And that is the thing that I did. I mean, that's the thing I didn't do before, which kept me fat. And that is the thing that I finally did to get me on track, was I was just like, bitch, whatever you do, don't eat more than 1,600 calories. That was the rule. That was the only rule. And that rule changed my life. Like, don't, like, I was always like, oh, I'm glad you think that, Coffee Bean Gina. But that rule changed my life. Because before that, I would literally start a new diet every 5 fucking seconds and I'll quit it just as soon. And the worst thing is, I would be so motivated. I'd be so, like, exactly, people want instant results. But yeah, I would be so motivated. I'd be so certain that this was the time that I was going to nail it. This was the time that I was going to stick to it. And this was going to be it. And this diet was going to change my life. And And I'm telling you, not 2 to 3 days later, I'm just not on it. I'm over it. I'm done. And partly I feel like that's my personality, because you guys all saw how I crashed and burned over Christmas. Like, I had this whole vegan plan. A bitch was eating turkey by the 25th. Like, it did not go to plan. Like, and I feel like that's my personality, and I have to accept that, like, I always overextend myself. I always think that I can do more than I can do. And I'm proud of that, because it means that I'm always reaching further than I can reach, if that makes sense. And it pushes me out of my comfort zone. But at the same time, there needs to be order. And so for me now, like, the order is like, okay, whatever I do in terms of food wise, like, I might eat a bit of rogue chicken here and there. I'm fucking Jamaican, okay? And for some reason, I can't get that out of my system, no matter how many raw veganisms I try. So I just feel like there has to be order, and the order is, whatever I'm doing, I still have my calories. I still stick to my calories, rather than like, oh, I'm not doing everything perfectly, so I'm just going to eat every single thing and binge and carry on bad. And do you know what I mean? So, you know, plant-based right now. Okay, I'm plant-based right now. I'm plant-based most of the time, but I've decided I'm not going to try and be plant-based next Christmas, because that's stress upon my left breast and my right. And I'm going to try to stick to being plant-based as much as I can, and make it as fun as I can, but also as healthy as I can. And not beat myself up, and make sure I stick to my calories. Like, my goal for this year is to not have a binge. Like, that's my goal, is to not have a binge day. So it's like, I don't mind if I go over my 1600. Like, for example, maybe I'm going on holiday. I mean, it's not fucking likely with all this COVID shit, but like, maybe I go on holiday and I want to like stick to 2000 calories because I'm on holiday. That's fine. But I don't want to have any more days where I'm just like, I'm just unbridled eating. And when I overeat, like, I can eat a lot of food. Like, I can eat, like, I'd say like 9,000 calories in a day if I'm having a really bad day. But because I was fat. Like, you see, when you see people that are like 600 pounds, they're eating a lot of food. And like, that's me. It's like my stomach has like there's two different doors. It's like, one door, I can have 1,600 calories and be fine. Like, today, I've had 1,600 calories on the dot and I'm fine. It's 20 to 9. I'm going to drink a bit of water, go to bed, feel fine. Nothing's wrong. But then it's like, if I go into this certain mind frame, it's like my stomach has no back wall. Like, anything can go into it. And it's not until I feel completely sick, until I'm almost vomiting, that I'll stop. And it's like, and I've done that for decades. So it's so habitual. And so like, the unlearning of that process, the unlearning of that feeling, and not allowing that feeling to be normal in my body, because that was a feeling that I had every day when I was fat. Every single day I went to bed really fucking full. Like, I'm a singer, I keep saying that. Oh, well, yeah, I'm like glad but also sad that you can relate to me, because it's just not a nice feeling to be so fucking full. And it's just like, it becomes normal. And like, I remember the first time when I got to my goal weight, and one of my family members was like, oh, you know, just come to mine and like have a diet break, like relax, and just like come to mine and we'll just like chill and eat and stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. But that first weekend, like, I thought it was a good idea, because to me I was like, oh yeah, maybe I need a diet break. No, you don't need a diet break. Like, that's not a diet break, that's returning to your trash habits. But anyway, so I went to the house and we was eating and whatever, and the feeling of being that full was so weird to me, because I hadn't felt that for a year. I hadn't gone all out like that and stuffed myself to the point of feeling sick, and it just felt really weird. Yeah, and the thing is, it's hard, but it's not. It's like, I can't explain it to you. It's hard in the way that it's as hard as your mind makes it. Does that make sense? And so I'm not saying this to diminish anybody's experience, because I literally was stuck in that circle for years. So I'm not saying it's not real. It is very real. Like, the pain of the cycle of binge eating is fucking real. And the feeling of needing that food. Like, I know that feeling of like, I don't give a shit about anything other than getting this food. I don't care about my goals. I don't care about what the person in front of me is saying. They're talking, you're thinking about what you can eat. It's an addiction. It's like being a drug addict. That is how it is. And the worst thing is, no one's going to stop you. You're not going to get arrested. Like, you're only going to kill yourself, and you're going to have, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no intervention for that. Like, it's not like if you're a drug addict and people can go, oh God, what's going on with them? You know, you can still go to work. You can still have a man or a girl or whatever it is that you have, a partner. You know, you can still get on with life. But it's just that you've got this thing that you just can't stop doing, and you feel like you can't stop doing it. But the truth is, you can stop doing it. You can stop doing it. You just have to look at it differently. And for me, I got to a point where I'm like, I've been in therapy for like 5 fucking years and I'm still eating myself to death every day. What's going on? Why am I doing this? And I had to realize that I don't care about myself. Like, I didn't care about myself. I didn't feel important. It was weird. Like, I was like, I feel like I deserved that amount of torture, because overeating is torturous. Like, you would not do that to your child. If you had a child, you would not give it 10,000 calories a day because you love your child. You know what I mean? You wouldn't overfeed your child. Like, not if you genuinely loved it and genuinely cared about it, you wouldn't do that. And so to do it to yourself, it's a form of torture. It's a form of punishment. And even if it seems like it's nice, it's not, because we all know, if you're a binge eater, you all know, yeah, it feels nice to buy the food. It feels nice to eat maybe the first few bites of the food. But once you're deep into a binge and you've eaten several thousand calories and your stomach hurt and you've got that acid coming up in your throat and you can't even lie down to go to bed, is that not torture? That's torture. That's torturous. Like, I was torturing myself because I felt like I deserved it. And when I realized that, I was like, no, you have to find a way out of this. And I just felt like, I know I can't do it for myself. I know that sounds weird, but I knew I couldn't do it in and of myself. Like, I had to do it like as a job. So that's why I did the acid reflux is the bumper. Like, it's really wild. So yeah, I hear you. But these are the things, and like, that's not pleasant. That's not pleasant. That's not a nice thing to feel. Like, that's a horrible feeling to feel. It's not a comforting feeling. It doesn't make you feel better about yourself. It's not nice. It doesn't take you away. Like, it's horrible. And it's your body reacting to being like, what the fuck is going on? Why is there so much shit being piled into me? What is going on? Our bodies are designed for a lot of things, but they are not designed for overeating. If you notice, I'm going off piece now. You guys know I'm a hippie. But if you notice, you see old alcoholics, you see old drug addicts. You do not see old fat people. Your body is not designed for overeating. Literally, your body is not designed for it. Your body is not designed to hold that much fat. It's like, basically, the environment that we're in, the food environment we're in, our bodies never anticipated there being so much food with so many calories in it, so readily available. So our bodies have no defense against the types of foods that we generally tend to eat when we are overeaters and binge eaters. So it's just like, yeah, it's not a nice thing. It's not a pleasant thing anyway. And I had to say to myself, okay, my health is not enough for me to change my habits. Okay? That's the truth. No matter how many times I want to talk to my therapist, chat a bag of shit, start a bag of diets, clearly this is not working. So what I need to do is I need to make this weight loss thing my job. Because when I go to work, somehow miraculously, I can be consistent. I can work hard. I can follow the rules. I can do things I don't want to do. But for some reason, for myself, I can't do that. Cool. I can't change the fact that I can't do it for myself. Let me just change my actions. Let me say, it is my job. I am being paid to eat 1,600 calories. And that is what I did with a healthy wage bet. If you are struggling and you care about money, which most people do, like, do a healthy wage bet. Like, it was the best thing that I've ever done, because it took it from being about me and my fucking emotions, which, by the way, change every 5 seconds. Do not rely on your emotions for how you move in the world, like, or the choices that you make, because your emotions are like waves. It is like trying to build your house on the sea. That's what running your life using your emotions will do. That's a great mental shift. I love it. So I'm here, good at work, food-wise, and profession. My days off, I struggle. Oh, are you a chef? I don't know. Maybe I've said the wrong. I don't know if I've understood that properly. Good at work, food-wise, and profession. My days off, I struggle. Oh, do you mean like when you're at work, then you can like keep it together, but then when you're off, then you struggle? I mean, I hear you as well, because sometimes work does stop you from like, from eating so much food. Do you know what I mean? It can just be like, give you something to do. Oh, you're a bus driver. Oh my God, no, you know what? If I was a bus driver, I'd low-key have like some little sweets in my, in my little cubicle, just, But yeah, I mean, the old me. But yeah, probably now I probably wouldn't want to do that because of COVID and stuff. But well, that's good. That's good. At least you know then what to focus on. You know that you need more support when you're not at work. You know that you're not at work time is your danger zone. Like, I worked out my danger zones. Like, I'm just talking now. This is not having anything to do with my topic, but whatever. My danger zone was the morning. Like, if I start the day fucked up, that's kind of the day done. Like, so my danger zone is like starting eating too early. I know that sounds weird, but like if I eat as soon as I get up, it's a wrap. So like my main thing, that's why I started doing the walks, because the walks would be like, okay, just get your fucking self out the door before you have time to eat anything. And then by the time I come back, I'd be a bit more calmed down. I don't know how to explain it. But, and also anything I eat before 10 o'clock just doesn't seem to register with my body. So it would just kind of start off this spiral. But at least you know when to support yourself. CAG. Is it CAG? SAG? CAG? I know it's CAG. I'm being a dickhead. But yeah, what's your actual name? I would like to know. Because I can't work out what that's short for. But anyway, so yeah, just work out where you need the support and give yourself the support and look at it differently. Like, don't look at it from this like holistic way. Sometimes you have to just realize that you're a teenage dirtbag and you're never... Oh, SAG! Sorry. But yeah, so sometimes you have to just realize that you're going to remain the same person. Do you get what I'm saying? So rather than thinking that you're going to be this whole new bitch, this whole new person that's all of a sudden motivated, all of a sudden loves eating salad, all of a sudden loves running every morning, just assume you're going to be the same crusty bitch who doesn't want to go for a walk. Oh, Chevelle. Oh, that's a lovely name. Oh, okay, that's your initials. I was like, what is that short for? I do not know. I was like, the only name that could be is like Cagney, which is like an old like name for a man, I feel like. Anyway, Chevelle, thank you for letting me know. So nice to meet you. I'm excited to see your journey. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh shit, I forgot. I don't remember. Anyway, I've lost my thread. But what was I saying? I don't remember. Someone remind me, or maybe I just forget and just shut up. But I think I was saying something like, you need to support yourself. Yeah, you need to support yourself, and you need to know your danger zones. Oh no, that was it. You're still going to be the same crusty bitch. So yeah, you're going to be the same. So like, make a plan for the person you are, not the person that you want to be. Like, that sounds really unmotivating, but I mean that in the nicest ways. Like, obviously doing this plan is going to get you to being the person that you want to be, but like, don't make it with the idea that you're all of a sudden going to wake up with all these tools and personality traits that you don't currently have. Like, work with what you've got. So what I realized is, if I'm being paid, I'll pretty much do anything. That sounds really bad. But yeah, if I'm getting money from something, I will be motivated. Like, I'll go to work and work for the crustiest, most irritating boss because I'm getting paid. And do you know what I mean? Like, so I'll do it. So I realized, like, I need it to feel like it's my job. It can't be for me. It has to be for something else. So, and if that's the case for you, then work with that. If you know that, I don't know, you need another person relying on you to get to a certain goal, then enlist somebody else to help you. Just like, work with what you have, work with the personality that you have. Don't assume that you're all of a sudden going to be this new person, and also expect it to be hard. I mean, it's shitty, but it's true. Like, expect your weight loss journey to be peak. Expect yourself to cry some days and allow that to be okay. Expect yourself to be hungry for the first 2 weeks and allow that to be okay. Expect yourself to miss out on meals out with people sometimes and let that be okay. Let that be okay. Because if you don't let that be okay, you're not going to get there. You're just not. Because you're going to give up. You're going to give up as soon as you have a meal out. You're going to give up as soon as you're hungry. Like, you're going to give up as soon as you get on the scale, it doesn't say what you want it to say. You're going to give up as soon as, I don't know that, like, I could stop my diet like the million times that I tried to diet. I would be like, oh, I can't keep going because it's raining. Literally, it wouldn't take nothing big for me to stop my diet. I'd be like, oh, there's a new Twix out. No, gotta stop the diet. Let me out. That's what I do, because it wouldn't take much for me to stop my diet. And it's just like, you have to commit to yourself. You have to know that it's going to be difficult. Don't expect it to be easy. Like, if it was easy, everybody would be snatched. If it was easy, everybody would be where they want to be. It's not easy. So don't expect it to be. But make it as easy as you can for yourself. Like, it sounds like I'm saying two different things, but I'm saying the same thing. Like, it's not easy, so make it as easy as you can, but still get there. You see what I mean? So it's like, because it's not easy, we don't go on fucking Slim Fast, okay? Because that's hard, it's long, it doesn't take, I mean, maybe for some people that works, I don't know. But like, for me, I wouldn't go on Slim Fast. I don't want to eat the same thing every day. I want to eat food. I don't want to eat weird, toxic, chemical concoctions. I don't do that. Do you know what I mean? So like, do the things that you are going to enjoy, because those are the things, and I feel like a broken record, that you're going to maintain. Those are the things that you're going to do consistently. And I have to remind myself of that all the time, because I'll be like, bitch, I'm really trying to be a raw vegan. Like, I'm really trying to do this. I'm really trying to do that. And it's like, okay, but girl, you don't like it. You don't like it? You don't like it. So you're not going to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I have to keep reminding myself that I'm still the same crusty bitch. Like, I'm still the same person who needs variety. I'm still the same person who needs flavors. Do you know what I mean? I need flavors. I need spices. I need herbs. I need a bit of fat. I need a bit of oil. I need a bit of... I don't know why I'm going so something, but I just need things. And so that is my goal for this year. It's just remembering who I am, that I need to really enjoy my food. That is important for me personally. Enjoying my food is more important than my health. That's the truth. Like, it's more important to me. I value it more than like complete and utter perfect health. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I can read all the literature I want. It's just not me. I'm not gonna eat only whole, unprocessed, plant-based foods for the rest of my life. It's just not gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? But what I do want to cut out is the option of binge eating, the option of those free for all, my stomach is open with no bottom to it days, because they're just not necessary. And also they put me back into the biological, that's not the right word, the physiological feeling of that 250-pound person. And then all of a sudden, oh, so true. Okay, Mags has said, Mags 9019, well, I cannot read. So true, lost 11 pounds in 4 weeks, 2 pounds away from a stone, and then gained 6 pounds 2 weeks because I felt restricted. I mean, firstly, well done for losing that weight. And I mean, 6 pounds in 2 weeks is, I gained 12 pounds in 5 days over Christmas. And I mean, 5 pounds of it's already gone because it was salt. But so that's light work. But also, I hear you. That's really annoying. And it's really annoying how long it takes to take it off. You see that? 11 pound, 4 weeks. 6 pound, 2 weeks. The maths is not mathing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's annoying. But yeah, Mags, don't restrict yourself. Like, what diet were you doing? Don't restrict yourself. Don't do something that you don't like. Don't do something that you don't want to do. Don't do something that doesn't feel delicious, that you don't enjoy. Like, one of the things that I did, and I think it was because we were in lockdown as well, is I really looked forward to all of my meals. So I was eating vegan for, I think, about, 6 months of the time. And soya really gives me acne. But because we were stuck inside, I was like, I don't really care if I have spots because no one's seeing me. So I still ate soya and I had the wildest skin. But I really enjoyed all the things that I was eating, because I'd be eating like fake fish fingers and, I don't know, just a bunch of really tasty but not that great for my body personally vegan food. But I really looked forward to it and I really enjoyed it. So it's like, you want to be looking forward to that breakfast. Like, you want to be like, I can't, like, for example, like, I have porridge all the time. You guys see that I have porridge. I fucking love it. Like, I really like porridge. It makes me feel full. It makes me feel satiated. It's just really yummy, and I can mix different things and put different fruit, and it's so quick and easy. I literally put it in the microwave and I use frozen fruit. It's cheap. It's just great. I like it. I genuinely like it. I would choose to have it even if I was not on a diet. Those are the kind of things that you need to find. You need to find like your roster of foods that just like really fucking work for you. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna have an egg on toast because that's what you do when you're on a diet. Like, don't do that. Like, find the foods that you really genuinely truly enjoy, that you would eat even if you was having a bad day. Do you see what I mean? But make those foods make sense. So like, I don't know, if you're not plant-based, maybe you would have like bacon and eggs. You'd have a fry up. Okay, make a healthy fry up that's no more than 500 calories. Do you see what I mean? Like, get the lower calorie sausages, get the little hash browns that you can get that are like slightly smaller, or just get the normal ones, or get like tater tots or something. Just make it work. Like, weigh out your beans, like, have the food that you want to have. And I swear to you, when you also have enough calories, which I think is no lower than 1500, and you enjoy your food, you start to enjoy it. Like, you actually start to enjoy the weight loss process. Like, I enjoyed the weight loss process for the most part. The only part I didn't enjoy is when the scale was being crusty, but I enjoyed my food. Like, I looked forward to my meals. And I remember one of my family members was like, you're really enjoying this, aren't you? And I was like, me being me, I was like, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to be enjoying it. But I realized, like, yeah, I am actually. I really like eating the foods that I enjoy and still getting the results that I want. And then also, I learned a new thing. You can, like, food is just as enjoyable when you eat it in a normal human quantity. Who knew? Because I would like eat 5 fucking cookies at a time, and I found out that I used to be obsessed with these white chocolate cookies from Marks and Spencer's. If you're from England and you've had them, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, they fucking slap. And I used to eat a whole packet of those as a snack. Okay, that's why I was fat. Okay, don't ask any more questions. That's why I was fat. And then I realized that each one of those cookies, they're like a big cookie. Each one of them is 440 calories. So I was literally eating, I think there's 5 in a pack, 4 or 5 in a pack. So I was literally eating a whole day's worth of calories in a snack, in between God only knows what, like pizza and Chinese or whatever the fuck I was eating that day. Like, so, do you know what I mean? I don't know where I've gone, but yeah, it's really easy to gain your weight and not as easy to take it off. But I have had those cookies since I've lost weight. Like, I had them a few times, not many times, because it's hard to fit in 400 calories into a 1600 calorie day. Do you know what I mean? The maths, not mathing. But like, on the days that I could, I would have half. So I'd have 200. And that's not so bad. But you have to look forward to your food, basically, is my main point. Like, make sure that you have things that you enjoy and just figure out how to make it fit. But don't try to have a whole new diet, because it's just not going to work out for you. And you're going to feel restricted, and then you're gonna binge. And also, your body has a biological mechanism that if you are super hungry, this is why you shouldn't drop your calories to like 1200. It's just not smart. But if you are super hungry, your body's going to overrule you and be like, bitch, we finna eat. Because your body doesn't know about no snatch for the summer. It doesn't know about hot girl summer. It doesn't know about none of that. All your body knows about is survival. All your body knows about is like feast or famine. It doesn't know about the socio-political reasons, the vanity reasons why we might want to lose weight. So you have to make sure you don't put yourself in too much of a low calorie deficit, so your body doesn't just kick in and go, nah, fuck this shit, this bitch is trying to eat. So yeah, anyway, I've laborished. I was gonna go do by the way, I don't have any clothes on under this in case anyone was wondering. That's where I'm at, but I'm about to go to bed. And this is my blanket. But yeah, so I've talked about quite a lot of different things. Oh, why have my eyes changed? I feel my filter's just changed. Okay, I got blue eyes for the last few seconds of the video. But yeah, I've talked about quite a lot of different things today, and I hope it was helpful. I'm going to keep going live because I really like it. I need to do more YouTube videos, but I just can't bother to edit them. But yeah, I do really want to help people because I needed help. I needed someone to tell me some of the things that I think I've learned in the last year and a bit. Like, I needed someone to be like, bitch, you need to fucking stay consistent and be patient, you trifling ass bitch. I'm glad it was helpful, guys. Thank you. But yeah, I needed someone to just gather me up and be like, do the thing, do the hard thing, because you can do hard things. Yeah, and I'm glad you got that. It feels real. And yeah, and my support is definitely here because, you know, girl, I need it too. I need that advice and support too. Because I'm still obviously a work in progress. And yeah, we're all in this together. Do you know what I mean? We're all living in this crazy place with this crazy pandemic, panini pandemic. And we're all, you know, having to fight the same foods and the same ease of getting these foods. And we all want to be snatched, no blood clot. But anyway, good night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.